Hello, my name is Michael Singleton, and today I will be presenting on mobile banking. I will be covering an intro on what is mobile banking, touch on some mobile banking capabilities, also new products and services that combat with mobile banking. I will discuss the various benefits, consumer trends, and lastly touch on security. For my introduction, I will be talking about what is mobile banking. As majority of you know, it's when you use your smartphone or other device to perform banking functions. Today, it can be done with basically every major bank, ranging from large banking corporations like Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Chase, to even smaller regional banks like Fifth Third. With mobile banking, there's a wide range of functionality that consumers can take advantage of. Much of it has to do with self service, whether it be checking your account balance while running errands, viewing transaction history to see if anything posted, or make sure there isn't any kind of fraudulent activity going on. You can pay bills, you can transfer funds, make deposits, which has been a plus for both the consumers and banks. From a consumer's perspective, you can simply take a picture of a check and it's basically deposited immediately to your account, which means there's no longer a need to go stand in a long line at the bank. From a bank's perspective, this is a big efficiency play because, for one, they don't have to exhaust customer service resources and assist them with a simple deposit. And for two, the process of the deposit is much more streamlined, which is a win-win for everyone. Now, here, this is just a small list of mobile capabilities. Um, there are a lot more different functionality capabilities in the market today for consumers to take advantage of. For this slide, I'll be talking about new products and service innovation. Whenever new technology comes to the market, it usually opens the door for new products and services. With the emergence of mobile banking, you now see a shift in the way people make payments. I'm sure everyone has heard of Apple Pay, Samsung Pay, Android Pay, and Microsoft Wallet. It's interesting because it displaces the need for cash or card. The transactions can now be completed over the phone, so it'll be interesting to see what type of impact this will have on cash and card as customer adoption and merchant acceptance of this continues to rise. There's also something called P2P or person to person payment, where you can make payments to each other or friends. There's also real time fraud alert that has come out as an enhanced service. This is where you can receive a text or notification while you're right there at the merchant to allow the bank to validate if this is you and stop any fraudulent activity if it is or isn't. There are also marketing capabilities. Since the bank knows your mobile device, they can push offers of products that may be of benefit to you at the time. Next, we'll be talking about benefits. There are benefits on both sides of mobile banking. Some consumer benefits. Mobile banking provides a great deal of flexibility. This is available to you wherever you need it. You are no longer reliant on bank hours. Also, convenience. Convenience, as I stated earlier, it allows you to complete transactions at the tip of your fingers without having to stand in long lines or being put on hold for customer service. You can also choose your channel of choice, which means consumers have the option of how they want to conduct their banking business. From a bank perspective, it really boils down to a couple of things: cost reduction and revenue growth opportunities. From the cost side, it reduces costs of customer service, cuts down on processing costs. From a revenue perspective, there are marketing opportunities, but it also provides a differentiated service that sets you apart from competitors and makes customers want to bank with you more. These are some consumer trends that I felt applicable, and this is all information from a mobility report that Bank of America posts every year. As you can see, on an average day, 39% of millennials interact with their smartphone more than anything or anyone else. That's more than their significant others, parents, friends, children, or even coworkers. Also, more than 3 in 5 Americans cite digital as their primary method of banking. And as you can see, each year it continues to increase. More customers are more worried about checking on their finances rather than their health. And as I stated earlier about the mobile capabilities, when accessing the app, majority of the users check their account balances, transfer money, or deposit checks. These are the top three. The last thing I want to touch on is security. When online banking first was introduced, fraudsters went and attacked and tried finding ways to take advantage of that new functionality. This will be no different with mobile banking. So banks are trying to stay ahead with various security tactics, with things like encrypted card numbers, enhanced encryption technology, um, not storing any personal or financial information on the mobile device, and also doing things like one-time passcodes that validate who you are. They also use fingerprint ID, and they're using securely encrypted emails. If some of you already don't use mobile banking, I hope that this presentation kind of nudged you over to the mobile banking side. I just want to say thank you for listening to my presentation, and here are a few of my references.